If you're walking the streets in America, do you get attention? Do people pay attention to you?
Sure.
You get a lot of that?
Yeah.
How do you react to it?
Well, I enjoy it. It doesn't bother me. In my business, if they don't recognize you, you've got a lot of problems. The recognition is important because it means opportunity. It means that people are interested in you. They know who you are. And if I go out in a film or a play or whatever, they see my name up on the marquee, maybe they'll buy a ticket. So it's important that people do recognize me.
What do you think the reasons are that people just aren't going to the pictures as much as they used to?
I don't know. I've been hearing a lot about that here. In the States right now, business is very, very good. Right now it is. Now, last Christmas season, which is normally a very big season in the States, was very bad. And everybody was saying, well, it's the recession and unemployment and high interest rates and the economy is a mess and so forth. I'm not convinced that I'm sure that's part of it. But I also suspect that last Christmas we had a lot of pictures out that people didn't care about seeing. And now, this summer, there are a lot of films out that people do want to see. And they're going. They're going in very, very large numbers. So I'm hopeful that when some of these pictures start coming here, you'll feel the same thing here.
Yeah, so you won't go along with the thinking that TV is killing the cinema?
No, we thought that in the States. We have a lot more TV than you have here. I mean, we in Los Angeles, for example, you can flip through your dial and have your choice of 16 or 18 channels. You can see all kinds of movies, all kinds of Las Vegas-type entertainment. You can see the television series that are on. You can see news 24 hours a day. There's a national 24-hour-a-day news network on television, very good, too, with correspondents from all over the world. All kinds of TV to watch.
Plus cable television, of course.
That's right. But people do want to go out and see a good film. And when they come along, I think people will see them. And I think we've got them now. I think there's a good crop of films coming that will help your film industry here a lot.
Steve's on the line. Where are you calling me from, Steve?
From Streatley. Hello, Leonard.
Hello.
You meet quite a lot of weird and wonderful alien characters in Star Trek.
Yes.
Assuming that man was in a position at the moment for interplanetary travel on the scale that's portrayed in Star Trek, and you had the opportunity to do this in real life, how would you feel about it?
I probably would avoid that. I've been hearing too much about the astronauts who go up in the space shuttle getting airsick. I don't particularly enjoy that stuff, you know. I'd rather do it in the films. But it's an interesting question. I do tend to think that that there is alien life out there somewhere, because I think there are so many solar systems like ours, thousands of them, and hundreds of thousands of planets like ours rotating around those solar systems, that I think the chances are very good that there's somebody out there. We may or may not contact them in our lifetime, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're out there.
Nick from Maypole is on the line. Hello, Nick.
Hello. Could you tell me where you devised the signature tune from, please?
Well, it was written by Alexander Courage. You mean ba 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 ba? Is that the one you mean? Da 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 la da 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 da. That one.
Okay, Nick.
Okay, thank you.
There you are. You are wiser. Thanks a lot, mate. Michael from Dorridge is on the line. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Yes, Michael.
Leonard.
Yes.
I was wondering, when you think how many science fiction concepts were put into Star Trek, I was wondering if you had any interest in science fiction yourself.
Well, of course, sure do. As much as I possibly could. I read a lot of science fiction material, and I've sure been in my share of it, as much as anybody else, I guess, ever has. Sure.
Any interest in James Blish, who wrote the...
Yes, good writer. He wrote some of our Star Trek episodes. Sure, wow. Sure. We had some of the best. We had Blish, we had Matheson, we had Harlan Ellison, Ted Sturgeon, some very good people. Very good people.
Yeah.
Okay, mate?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the call, Mike. Nice hearing from you. Over to Northfield now. And hello, Steve.
Hello there.
Yes, Steve.
I'd like to speak to Mr Nimoy, please.
Hello.
Hello there. As Mr Spock in Star Trek, you play a science officer.
Yes.
Are you interested in science?
Yes, I am interested in science.
And astronomy as well?
Yes, I am.
Because I did watch the series In Search Of.
Yeah. Where did you see that?
On the television.
Here?
Going back a few months now.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
But is there any more of that series coming up?
Well, we did. I don't know how many you saw here. In fact, this is the first time I've heard that they were playing in the UK. I didn't realize that. We did a total of 144 shows of In Search Of. I don't know how many you have played here, but I suspect that you haven't seen all of them yet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say as well, I think you're a great actor.
Thank you.
You play a very good part. And I've seen you in many other roles.
Thank you
I
very
think
much.
You're a very good actor.
And may I tell you, you have fine taste, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve, thanks a lot. He's got a great taste in radio programs. He doesn't listen to rubbish. Let's talk to Sean at Quinton. Hi, Sean.
Hello, Mr. Spock.
Hello.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Do you think that it would be possible in the near future or later to beam people around in space?
To beam people around in space? Is that what you said? Was that the question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Beaming people up and down to the ship, for example, and back down to Earth, to be able to do that really would be pretty tough. You'd have to find a way to transform all of those molecules of the human body into energy, and then send that energy through the air and then reform them in exactly the same order someplace else, or you'd get some very strange-looking people on the other end. And I think it might be pretty tough to do. Pretty tough to do. But a lot of other things on the Star Trek series, by the way, and the movies, are really based on scientific possibility. So I would imagine that a lot of the things that you have seen us do will come true in sometime in the future.
Yes.
Okay, Sean?
Yes.
Thank you for calling.
Say that to my sister, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
All right, thank you.
How old are you?
5.
You're 5. Have you seen Star Trek?
Yes.
Oh, good. Do you like it?
Yes.
What do you like about it? Who do you like? Which do you like? Is there anything you like about it? What's your name?
Kelly.
Thank you very much for calling. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Do you know who you're talking to?
No.
No. Well, I'm the person who plays Mr. Spock on Star Trek. Do you know who that is?
No.
No. I love it.
Well, what a super call that
I love it.
was.
Thanks so much.
Ta-da, darling. Ta-da, Kerry. Thanks, Sean. If you've got anybody else you'd like us to talk to, you must bring him along. Paul of Solihull. Hello, Paul.
Hello there.
You know who you're talking to.
Hello, Leonard.
Hello. How are you?
Actually, what I'd like to know is that when you made the first Star Trek film, and you actually walked back on the set of the Enterprise, did it seem like 10 years ago since you made the series, or did it just seem like yesterday?
For about 5 minutes, it seemed as though we'd been apart for a while, and then suddenly it was as if we had never stopped making Star Trek. It was the strangest experience. It was like a bunch of family who hadn't seen each other for a while, and it just took the first very few minutes to recapture a feeling of as though we've been working together all those years.
Had anyone changed much, or...?
Everybody else has gotten older except me. Everybody else. It's amazing. Amazing. I mean, Bill Shatner's older, and Jimmy Doohan's older, and Dee Kelly. They're all older. I'm the only one that hasn't changed a bit.
Did you mind all the publicity that you must get from Star Trek? I mean, it must sort of invade your personal life.
Well, you have to expect that in my business. If you're going to be a public performer, you have to expect that there's going to be a certain amount of loss of privacy, and you'll learn to deal with it. Otherwise, get out of the kitchen if you can't stand the heat, right?
Paul, thank you for your call.
It's sort of saying goodbye. Live long and prosper.
Same to you. Thank you.
Okay,
All the
bye.
best.
What a nice man. Leonard Nimoy.